Live your life so you make idiots mad. This is like my life motto. I'm very proud of it. And with the bullshit from Frontier Airlines saying people fake needing wheelchairs so they'll damage them and they have to pay them back. That feels really apt right now because there were people posting pictures of people who are in the disabled line when it comes to airlines. And, not even blocking faces really pissed me off. And then I thought back to Raleigh, Durham. Durham is a horrible airport and a horrible state and a horrible town. And I swear to God, I can hear Song of South every time I'm there. It's also one of the only, I think, 3 airports in the United States that uses the Sunflower program for invisible disabilities. I wasn't using it on my last trip because I had my cane. And when they dropped me off at the cafeteria, upon my request, they were really reluctant about it. I put all my shit at a table and I put my cane against the table because I was only like 5 feet from the pretzel place. And I walked and I seen these women just like at me. And at the time, I was certain it was because of my trans LA defense bag, which I'd forgotten I was even using because, the South. I lived in the South, I can say it. Now I think, upon reflection, maybe it's because I left my cane at the table. And that just makes me angry. In fact, I feel like when I was in the waiting area for my flight back to Iowa, I don't know why they wrapped me through there. Of course, I'm not going to the South. That is a calculated reason. I feel like I got a lot of these looks, especially because at least once I left it behind to try and use the bathroom, which was pretty close. Then I got up to go to the line because they were acting like they were going to call us. And I tripped over somebody's bag. And all of a sudden, people were like, oh, maybe she's actually disabled. I hate people so much. I gotta tell you, my fellow cripples, my disabled, my chronic illness people, my spoonies, even if I've never been prescribed a cane or anything. I just bought one. And it was expensive because it's a Neo-Waxic, but they're excellent. Mwah, I love them so much. So, as somebody said to me on here, they said, trip people who are cruel to you with your cane. That'll shut them right up. And they said, if you feel like you need it and you refuse to get it because you're like, well, maybe I don't really need it. They said, you probably already need it. That is true. That is so true. My grandmother is 80 goddamn 3 and she has spinal surgery at 80. Her disc compression was so bad on her L's. I don't know which one particularly. It was almost snapping her spinal cord in half. She waited that goddamn long. I asked her what the hell's wrong with her once this started happening to me, which is why I need the cane. I just didn't want to be a bother. But you must remember, my grandma spent much of her life without insurance and without money to pay doctors. Yes, she has Medicare now. But fun fact, Medicare doesn't pay everything unless you can pay for all these supplements. Yeah, and my favoriteest fact, they don't pay for ears and eyes unless you pay for a supplement. My God, do elderly people not need those things? So I bought her a cane from Daiso. Oh God, like 2020. She refused to use it. It'll make me look old and I don't really need it. Yeah, she needed it. She had a walker they gave her too and she refused to use it. And when my back just snapped, I ended up using that because I was in such grueling pain. And that's when I realized I need a cane. She only started using it after taking me to the pain clinic and seeing all the people of various ages needing mobility aids. If someone's seen us, out and about, and we both had canes, I think they might think I'm faking it. But they go, yeah, she's elderly, she needs it. I'm not arguing she needs it, but society needs to get fucked on some of these things. It's a big part of my disabled revolution. Dramaticallydisabled.com. We march in March 2025. We march in March 2025. Yes. I am so sick of disabled people being walked all over and being told, Oh, you don't really need that. By people who barely graduated high school. I got a GED. I really did. I'm not embarrassed by that, although I am very offended people like make fun of Laura Bobart for it. The thing to make fun of her is she failed 3 times. That's pretty embarrassing. I even got the science and math on the first try. But my point is, society has such set viewpoints of disabled people. You have to be elderly, you have to be hunched over. You have a little cane, which by the way, if you're hunched over, your cane doesn't fit. um oh, well, if I can't see it and it's not real. This is the first trip I feel I've actually been treated like I was disabled, and it's the first trip I used my cane. I had the lanyard, but I forgot it because fibro. And it's just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I kind of picture my bones like one from Egypt, where they found the bones of somebody who had rheumatoid arthritis and they cracked them open and they were all bubbly. I mean, if these assholes could actually see how it feels, I think they'd shut right up. So do not let them dictate your life. Do not live in fear of idiots. Make the idiots mad. You deserve it.